If they're Southsiders, no.
If there's blacks that be like, all right, say no mas and stuff like that, and they're not Southsiders, does that bug you?
No.
How,
that's a good fucking.
That's what do you mean? You're contradicting yourself though. Even YG with the big ass Virgen de Guadalupe on his head, the three dots.
Yeah.
He wears long slugs.
Okay, what's that song? Hey, what's that song by YG that is the reason I made the nigga song? Yeah, when he had the fucking sombrero on.
Mi vida loca.
Oh, I know. Guy was in that video.
Go loco.
Go Loco.
Yeah.
I know someone was in that
Oh,
video.
yeah, this was in that video.
Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
Like them like appropriating our culture.
Yeah, like
I don't think he's not being disrespectful in my opinion. Like I think YG really likes our culture. He likes our culture more than he likes
our
My Crazy Life.
He likes our money. He knows that we support. Like I said before, we're the best supporting audience is us. So why not target us? He's smart.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he likes being. He likes that brown money.
I don't know. As long as they're not being disrespectful, I don't think it's an issue. And they probably feel the same way. It goes back
to what you were saying.
When they hear,
if they disrespect anybody, it would have been the Paisas. How the guy in the sombrero,
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about that is that they didn't even have a Chicano or a Mexican on the song.
Or the Southsider, yeah.
That fool that was speaking Spanish was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he was Puerto Rican.
And I asked them why that, and it was supposed to be Sad Boy, but he was busted, so they didn't have no other Southside rapper.
Okay.
So that's what I asked about that.
Yeah. You were in the video, you said? How did they approach you about that?
The guy shooting the video got at me and Clever from Brownside, and asked us if we would be in it. So,
I feel
we didn't hear the song though at all. It was just
I feel like at first I didn't care, then it outraged me, and then like now I'm just like whatever, dog. Especially that fucking the Blueface song. You know the Carne Asada song?
That one.
Like,
he might have went a little too far.
That one.
But it seems like they're mocking us like after that.
Yeah,
like,
with Blueface is fucking retarded though. That's why. I don't know. I think that was not done tastefully, but I don't know. For the most part, if they're not being disrespectful, I don't have an issue with it.
So now you being okay, are you a Chicano rapper or no?
I'm a rapper. I mean, whatever you want to consider me, that's on you. I mean, I just make music. Whatever I want to make, that's what I make.
Being
I'm
with
gonna be
Southland,
singing. I'm gonna be rapping.
Being
whatever.
with Southland, does it sway you away from using the N-word now?
That's funny because I have used it before, and then when
I
got with him,
like I said, I used to listen to your music, so I know that you said it multiple times.
Yeah, I've said it. I've used it
but
a lot.
It's like you didn't even use it that much. It's like if you were listening, you could just catch it here and there. Like, oh shit, okay, yeah, he said it.
I would say, I guess, like yes and no. Like he doesn't like it, so it kind of like I kind of felt weird saying it. Like in this album, I didn't say it at all. And
out of respect for Mr. D.
I guess I don't know. I guess you could say that. I mean, I just felt weird saying it because he didn't like it, and then I'm over here right next to him. So I'm just like, all right. Before I was just in my room and like, fuck, I need a fill-in word.
You heard a lot of things going.
I like, damn, I need a fill-in word or something. But
what was
I like the one line you used, Doug. Your girl called me Poppy even though she black.
Yeah, it's because those fools always talk about fucking our girls in their songs.
Oh, we were gonna redo Black.
So that shit gets me mad.
Oh no shit!
Always talking about it because I love it.
Yeah.
It's a song straight for the black girls because
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
you gotta target anything you can.
Yeah, them fools talk about fucking Latinas all the time. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna talk about fucking black
Who wouldn't
girls.
want to?
Yeah. I mean, hell yeah. I mean, they're the best.
Sweet.
They're my preference too.
They cook, clean. Yeah. I'm just fucking.
They might stab you. You never know.
I know. They get all crazy and shit. So what if he would have used it? How would you have felt?
I can't.
He didn't tell me not to use it, but he was just like, "It's up to you."
But
I strongly advise you don't.
Yeah. Did he make you feel funny and shit? Like,
nah,
I mean, it's up to you, homie. You do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You're your own man. Did it guilt trip on you or no?
I don't know. It felt, but at the same time, not because I was used to it. Because I've never ever had a black person tell me not to say nigga. It's always Latinos that tell me not to say it. So I was already used to like Hispanics it rubbing them the wrong way and saying, "Oh, not to use it." So I mean, it didn't really bother me when he told me. I wasn't surprised when he told me he didn't like it, but I don't know. For some reason I was just like, all right. Well, then he explained it to me like I guess like a different aspect of it. So I started to see it a little bit different.
Is it too much to ask you what you explained to him?
Well,
or do you not want to get into that?
No, it's fine. We'll get into anything. I'm an open book. So I forget why I split it, but I'm trying to remember what I said about that. I was saying it ain't our culture. Let's stick to ours, right?
Yeah, it was for the most part. Just like I don't know, he like, cause even if you look in the comments and songs like that, people would be like, "Oh, this shit's hard," but he said, "Nigga, I'm not gonna listen to this shit." Or like, if I don't use it, they'll be in the comments and they'll be like, "Man, this shit hard," and he didn't say "nigga" not one time.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, you see a difference, and I guess in our culture, they do kind of like it more when you don't use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you do, I don't know.
It's a negative
It's-
word. It's just a word. I think it's a negative word. I think even the black culture don't really.
They're starting to not
Yeah,
say it anymore,
yeah,
huh?
they are. Yeah.
I'll tell you, me, why I don't use it. I used to say it a lot because I used to have I still do have a lot of black friends and shit, but I used to like be really, really hip hop before I got locked up, right?
Who'd you
And
listen to?
I used to, before
Yeah.
the Locks, Jay-Z. Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. I think Tupac's the greatest rapper, but Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. The Locks,
Well,
Big L.
Oh, so you like East
you like
Coast?
Nas?
Yeah.
You're
hell
like
yeah.
more East Coast than
Yeah.
West Coast?
Well, I grew up on West Coast.
You like Nas?
I
X?
used to fucking hate. I used to fucking hate East Coast, dog. I was always
Man,
West
East
Coast.
Coast was the best music when it first came out.
But see,
I think
I grew up. When I
lyrically
grew
they're
up,
just better.
it was Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre and Ice Cube fucking dissing Public Enemy and like
Ice Cube never dissed Public Enemy.
yeah, dog.
He did. I thought you liked him. I thought he did records.
He did, but then he dissed him after that,
I
dog.
didn't know that.
And then Common, like when he was dissing
I remember
Common
he
and
dissed
shit.
Common because of
And all that shit, right? So I was like, man, fuck the East Coast. I never really fucking like fucked with it, right? And then when West Side Slaughterhouse came out and then West Side Connection came out and they're just like, man, fuck the East Coast. And I was like, yeah, fuck the East Coast. A little kid not even knowing, right? But then I got older and I fell in love with hip hop, dog, and I stopped listening to West Coast shit. Like, all right, I'm done with
But
this.
you
And
know what West Coast came like the old East Coast is where the West Coast came from because you listen to EPMD record. Have you ever heard that record, Strictly Business?
yeah,
That's like
Of course,
that's like a
huh?
West Coast record.
you think
Listen
so?
to the beats.
Uh-huh.
That's all we took all that. Listen to the Beastie Boys' License to Ill is kind of like a West Coast record. That's where like Boys in the Hood was taken from that style. And then all that old Houdini stuff, Friends, 5 Minutes of Funk, all those beats are what we use. So we kind of stole the East Coast and became West Coast.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with
And
that
they kind of
heavily.
went a different direction. But that old East Coast music, like in the 80s, that's like West Coast.
Yeah, yeah. So my thing was, I was Tim's and everything. I mean, I still wear Tim's and shit, and I used to say the word here and there, not like excessively.
Timberlands?
Yeah,
He's a
I
good
used to say, I used to say the N word excessively, right? So then I go to prison. Mind you, I'm still kicking in the neighborhood and everything. I was just always a different one, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I get there, and these vatos from South Central said it to each other one time, and the older homie goes, "Hey, G, cut that shit out. Fucking call me that shit again, I'll break your jaw, right?" And his vato was just like, "All right, my bad, OG." And he said, "Have some fucking pride, dog." And so I asked him, like, what's wrong with that word, dog? He was like, and this not to be racist or anything, it's just how it is in there. People are separated, right? They said, you know what? It's a fight between us and them. And us using that word just empowers them. What do you think that does to their ego? Being like, oh, that beaner over there uses our word. That beaner over there, fucking, they want to be like us. And that just makes their head bigger. It makes them more pumped up, makes them think they're stronger than us. And we're on the front lines fighting these people. And I'm talking about in prison.
Yeah,
That's-
of course.
That's the truest word
And he
I've
said,
heard in a long
so
time.
we do not fucking use that word because we do not empower them. And we do not want them to think that they are superior to us. Because in here is do or die, us against everybody.
Man, it's militant as fuck.
Sounds like,
And then
sounds
I
like
was
a
just
good,
like-
sounds like a good homie right there.
I said, damn, OG, I ain't never saying that shit again. I never
That's
said
right.
it again, dog. Except I made a song called Nigga, but it's a whole different meaning and shit, you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't say it.
That's crazy.
I think that's what I was telling him. I go, man, it causes conflict. It's like makes us look like we're trying to be like them. I, think,
Uh-huh.
I remember.
And then there's this other OG that was next to me. He was like, you say that word? This OG over here takes it wrong. We have a whole fucking riot on this yard right now just because of one word. And it's two different aspects,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, so I don't say it anymore. I know the new generation says it, and I don't have a problem with it because I understand now.
Yeah.
I just don't say it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I do say it here and there, like slips out, but Yeah, I don't really say it that much either.
That's dope,
Yeah.
dog. I like that. So, what do you think about me telling you before the cameras were on and shit that you have the potential to be like King Little G and Drummer Boy that big?
I don't know. Like I keep people keep saying that, like, "Damn, you're gonna make it" and stuff like that. But I don't know. I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Like I it's hard for me to kind of like be so gassed up where I could be like, "Yeah, I am gonna be that."
And you have a great mentor, dog.
Yeah. This dude, yeah,
Who?
Yeah.
Mr. Dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Michelle.
How far do you think he could take it, dog?
I'm
Like
not even
honestly,
doing
I know you believe in him, but how far do you think he could take
I
it?
believe. No,
I believe I can
I
fly.
believe the children. No, I wouldn't even mention or compare him to those dudes. You know, they got their own lane. They did their thing, but you know, I don't know if it's authentic or not. Their views.
Yeah.
So you know.
No, I'm just saying
they-
as
they
big
come-
as they are, because I mean,
You know.
when you talk about our genre, it's them two and Sad Boy, right?
Yeah.
And I think you could be that big, dog. You
I
got
think he
lyrical
could be.
skill.
I think he could be
Yeah.
bigger than all of them.
Yeah.
But
You
then
know,
again, I
What do
mean,
you think the main difference is?
I don't know those dudes really that good personally. I know Little G pretty well, but Sad Boy I know kind of. Drummer I know him. You know I knew him before he was drummer.
Uh-huh.
You know he was a young kid.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna compare him to any of those guys. Let him. He's young Uno. You know.
My
You know, and I think he's
Yeah,
gonna,
that's right.
I think he's going to be a huge success. in his own
because
right.
comparing them, you think maybe it gives them a ceiling, a roof, like a top, like
yeah, it's like let them be them and let him be him.
I think the difference between you and a lot of people, dog, is your lyrical skill. Where do you get that from? You remind me of Game, but not as far as like you guys rap the same.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you rap about hood shit and active shit, but you got lyrical skill as well. You know, a lot of people that rap really, really hood,
they're not that.
not
Lyrical?
that gifted.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did you get it from?
I don't know. I've just been rapping a long time. I was bound to get better, I
His
guess. I
style
don't know.
remind me a little bit of Marshall Mathers.
He
Oh,
has
does it?
metaphors and everything, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've always been kind of smart, you know what I mean, like in school. So I guess my vocabulary is probably a little bit more expanded than some other guys. I don't know what it is, but I mean, maybe I've been doing it a long time. I actually like it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it to try to get famous or to try to blow up. Like, it's been a hobby for so long because I enjoy doing it. So, I mean, the longer you do something you enjoy, I mean, you're just naturally going to get better at it.
Yeah,
I think that's all it is, to be honest. I don't think there's people that started rapping yesterday that sound just as good or if not better than me.
Yeah.
But when I started rapping, you could go back and look at it. My shit was trash. I mean,
I don't know about that. I think you put out heat ever since you first came out, dog.
yeah, like I mean, yeah, of course people like it, but I think I'm a lot better now than I was back then. So I just think naturally over time I just got better.
You don't do a lot of features.
No, I don't.
Is there a reason why?
I don't really like doing features.
The
I mean,
one you did with Bella was tight, dog.
oh yeah, that was rare too, cause she hit me up out of nowhere. But then when I like heard her, I was like, bro, she's fucking dope. Like she's dope. She's young. Like she's like a full package. Like I was like, she's gonna blow up. But then I thought she was just dope. So we did a song together.
Hey,
That's a
think
good
about
ass
it,
song.
dog. Like if you think about it, like you guys are both blowing up and coming up at the same time on the same pace and shit. That's pretty dope.
More or less. I think she passed me though.
You think so?
I think so. Even she's even dropping music on YouTube and is getting a
I
gang
think
of
you
views.
got a better team though.
Yeah. But your previous stuff has been doing more well than her
Oh yeah, that's true.
previous stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you guys are barely getting started. You and Mr. D.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed the difference, like in quality and recognition you're getting being with Southland?
Oh yeah, I think ever since like I joined Southland, I see the difference. I think people are taking me more serious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of sad because I've been rapping for so long. You fools barely started taking me serious. But I mean, either way, better late than never, I guess.
Did you know who Young Uno was before he was on Southland?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference? What do you get? To me, his videos are better now. Like you look at the videos, they look way more
Well,
professional.
he has a team, Southland.
Damn, we're hyping up the Southland
That's
right,
right.
now, huh?
Oh,
That's what's up, man. What are you guys' future goals? Like, what do you
to
guys
make
have?
it past the coronavirus?
Yes.
To
all
make
that.
this world go back to normal.
I know.
I can't wait for
That's
that.
crazy, dog.
Can't stand
You
this
guys
shit.
plan on doing shows and shit? when
Hell
you're
yeah,
done?
we had a whole tour show, all planned out.
No
A
shit.
whole like 25 city tour.
No
And
way.
it got shut. It was us and actually High Power.
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
And
That'll be dope.
It was a Southland High Power tour, And I think there's a few other people. Mob G was on it as well.
Okay, you fuck with Grincho?
Yeah. We're
He's
from the
pretty
same
dope,
city.
though. Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's pretty dope.
He's from a different neighborhood, but we're from the same city.
Your neighborhoods don't get along?
Yeah, we do.
You guys are going to have to get along on stage, dog. You
Nah,
guys
yeah,
to get
yeah.
a high power in Southland.
Yeah,
No,
you
we
still
get
going
along.
to do it?
We have a long history.
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. Once things open back up, yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be dope, dog. That'll be like one of them legendary fucking things.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
You should get royalty on there and have all low profile
He
go
might,
to.
break,
dog.
he might break the stage. Nah,
Then-
nah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that could happen.
yeah, that'd be dope. Like, imagine all the old school fucking labels just going
ahead.
like
And with their-
another hurrah and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
with their
still
new
here.
generation too. That
Yeah,
should be dope.
Yeah.
I'm
Let me
looking
ask
forward
you
to that.
this. Within the past maybe 3 or 4 years, it seemed like we made a resurgence. Not saying that it wasn't always there,
Uh-huh.
but it just came back like booming and shit. How did you feel when that started happening?
It's good. It makes me proud.
What do you mean, Chicano rap in general? or-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It makes me
Yeah.
proud to see all these young, Chicanos coming back.
Uh-huh.
As long as they rep right and do the right thing, it's
Yeah.
good. Like how he does his stuff.
It was quiet for a while.
Yeah.
You realize like
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. Like, I think right now it's kind of evolved, so it's at a place where like anybody could listen to it. I
Yeah,
think for a
that
brief,
is true, though.
for a brief moment, it was like Chicano rap was thought of as like just like super gangster, super Southsider shit.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah.
The only people bumping it were homies. You know
because
what
I
mean?
wasn't a big fan of Chicano rap. The only people that I really liked was Little One and Shadow.
Okay.
And I was just like, man, like these guys, like like I think it was more. I like Capone personally,
Okay.
and I like Criminal personally. But when Capone started signing fucking this, that, I was like, dog, this fool's signing too much people, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and
That
these
had a
fools
gang
are
of
not
people.
good, dog. Like
Yeah.
some of them are not good. Some of them
Yeah.
were good. Some of them weren't.
Yeah.
But it's like this fool's just throwing everybody
Yeah.
out there, and I thought that killed
that's
it.
Well, the game did get oversaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it just got. What I hate about this game is it's so easy just for someone to make a record.
Now it is.
It's
Yeah.
just like anybody could just make a record. Your guy next door can make a record and put his stuff up on YouTube and iTunes, whatever. It's like anybody could do it. When I first started, you had to buy this big ass tape. It's called a 2-inch tape, and it was like
The reels?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
and it was like $120 for that reel.
Yeah.
And you had to go to a big studio, and it cost like $100.
So when you went, like, so you had to
You had to
take
pay
your
by-
own reel to the
Yeah,
studio?
you had to go to this place in Hollywood and buy the reel, and we were recording at this place in Hollywood Sound, and this is like 1997, and maybe even 96, and you had to take this reel in, and it's like it could fit 3 songs on there,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, that's
and
crazy.
you're paying like 30, 40. Nah, that was cheap because we were paying cheap because my brother knew the owner, but
Uh-huh.
it's like $100 some bucks an hour.
No shit.
So
That is crazy how it evolved. How do you feel about the digital age now,
I
dog?
hate it.
What is there a different sound?
Hell yeah, the warmer, the 2-inch sound is 10 times better. That's what Dr. Dre uses.
Like more crispy?
That's like Dr. Dre's secret.
Yeah,
The
I
2-inch
saw.
sound.
Yeah,
He
I
still
saw
uses
that.
them?
Yeah, he still uses it.
Yeah.
And people still use those. The big time people use that shit.
Uh huh.
And it's just the 2-inch sound. You can't manipulate that.
I have a good question for you, dog. As far as features, back in the day, you guys had to be in the studio together, right?
Oh yeah, everybody.
You guys had a vibe.
Everybody I've ever worked with has been in the studio. Like with Nate Dogg, we were right there working with him.
Uh huh.
It was like anybody that we featured was there.
Even
time
to this day?
Even to this day. Every time I do a song with Cole 187, we're there in the studio together.
That's dope, dog. Because it's different now, huh?
Yeah.
Send me an email. All right,
Right.
we never even met, and we're on the.
That's why
somebody in New
that's
York.
Why I never.
here.
That's why I don't do no features. I'm like, what do you mean send you my vocal? What do you mean? What is that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Come
you wanna
over
do-
here and rap this
Like
motherfucker.
me and Wicked, when we and Wicked got together and did a few songs. He came to my place. And we did it. Right there.
From Brownside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. That's dope, dog. You hardly see that anymore, dog.
Yeah, it's not that often.
Yeah, and then, but you know what? That goes to show the kind of skill you got. Because if you guys are both in the studio and you guys are writing at the same time, not a lot of people can write that fast.
Yeah, that's true.
And that and just the sound. Everybody's studio sounds different, so that's why you hear certain songs that sound like, hey, this guy sound like he's not even in the same place as that guy.
You feel
Yeah, that's
like
true. I get what you mean.
you feel like it'd be a different vibe, dog. Like if you're in the studio with somebody, say me and you start making a song right now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so fucking on point because we're going back and forth, right? And
Yeah.
then we're doing that. She comes out singing, and bam, like we're all fucking doing
Yeah,
it.
it's the
But if you
chemistry.
do it like
Like,
through
oh.
email, you can't really get that vibe anymore, right?
Yeah, it's different. I've done both, but yeah, I think it's better like the all in person together because you get the chemistry going, you get the vibe going. It's different.
Do you plan on doing features later on? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't really like doing features, but yeah, I plan to start doing some features.
Is there a reason why you don't like doing features?
I just don't know any of these foods, so I mean, I don't know who that guy
You don't
is.
know what he's done or what he represents. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
that's
know that
true.
food. Like, for all I know, he could be like
All
a
the
PC.
dirt
he could
comes
be
out later all
a
the
weirdo.
time.
Like, I don't know them. So even the features that I have done, like I know them. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
spoke to them. I got to know them a little bit. I've heard their music, or I know them. Like know them.
Yeah.
Very few strangers that I've worked with. I don't think I've worked with any strangers. Bella might be the only stranger I've worked
Some
with.
people will take whatever they're getting that money. It's not worth it. If you don't know the
Yeah.
dude and you don't know his background, don't do the feature.
Somebody ends up being a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
you're like, you're fucking tied next
I
to
don't
that
care.
guy.
I don't
And
care.
especially
That's
if the song blew up,
Yeah,
you're like,
that's right.
damn, now I got to fucking roll with that shit
Yeah,
for the rest
that's
of
what
my
happened
life.
to that. What Trippy Red is that?
with 6ix9ine.
Oh yeah.
That's what that whole thing was
That
about.
whole fucking neighborhood is stuck to 6ix9ine now, dog.
That's
Like they
crazy.
can't even get out of that, you know.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
That's
thing.
crazy.
Trippy Red didn't realize what he was getting himself into.
I know. What did you think, man, dog? When Spanky Loco was fucking out there trying to chase 6ix9ine out here, dog.
I seen
I
that.
was thinking to myself, like, that's not even one of our people, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's Mexican, but he's not one of our people. He's
Yeah.
not a Southsider, dog. What the fuck you chasing him for?
Yeah.
He belongs to the Bloods
Yeah,
and
that's
shit,
the
you know?
Bloods- yeah, that's their
that shit,
problem.
I was like, man, I didn't really feel that shit, dog.
Why? Why do you think he did that? You think he was really like he really felt some type of way, or you think he was cloud chasing?
I think he really wanted to get him. I think he,
Because I think he really wanted to get him because he said that he don't have to check in L.A., right?
But he meant that to the Bloods. He didn't mean that to us.
I know, but I mean, maybe
but
Spanky
we
was
are
just
LA
like,
though. We are LA.
maybe he just felt like,
But
fuck you mean you don't got to
there's
check
no,
in
like,
L.A.?
Black gangsters are when they come to LA, they don't check in with us. They check in
Well,
with whatever
With their own
whoever they
people,
want.
exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
you're
he's
probably
not one of our people.
That's what I'm saying.
So we should have got into that. Like, if we were on the yard and we were locked up, then they'd be like, "Hey, homie, that's the black people's fucking. They get
Yeah.
into that shit. Like, you fucking let them take care of their own.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
we
Yeah.
should have never got into that. That's not our people. Dog.
Yeah, I
He's
don't know why.
Mexican, but it's like when you walk in, they'll be like, "What's up, homie? What are you?
Yeah.
You're a blood. You're a blood."
I think we would.
All right, homie, go over there. And
That's
whenever
funny,
something
that's funny.
happens, you ain't coming over here.
Yeah.
Like
But-
I feel a certain way about Be Real, dog. I understand.
barely found out about that,
I
too.
understand what he is. And when people praise him, oh, Be Real's Chicano, like this and this and that, like that fool's a blood, homie.
Yeah, I barely
What
found
the
out about
fuck?
that.
He's dope as fuck. I grew up on Cypress Hill,
Yeah.
but
That's crazy.
he's not one of us, dog.
I
Like, miss me
barely
with that
found that out,
bullshit.
yeah. I thought he was
like
from,
he's
like,
not one of
Cyprus.
us, dog. He's a blood, homie.
Yeah, I thought he was
That's
from
like
like
the
Cypress
ultimate
Park.
betrayal. Is not, being a Chicano or whatever and becoming a blood or a crip. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you grow up in a black neighborhood and you're just around blacks, I mean, how you gonna be a homie if there's no homies around you?
No, that's true. I do understand that.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not like
No, because
Disowning
there
them.
is black dudes that are Southsiders.
correct
yeah.
because they grew up in Hispanic.
You know who
Southside
Neil
hoods.
Dezad is?
No.
I heard of him.
Yeah, I think I just.
He
the
always
homie knows
has
him.
the 13 on.
He's from the Valle. He's from Southern part.
Does he have like
Yeah.
a podcast too?
Yeah.
I
He
don't
does,
know if he
huh?
has a
Well, he does
podcast.
he
He
talks to
does
himself.
YouTube shows.
Yeah.
I met him, dog.
I think the homie was telling me about him.
Hey, that fool's a real homie, dog. Like the way, like me and him were vibing and shit, and fucking, that fool's a homie,
Oh, I know
dog.
some black dudes that are
You know what I
real
mean?
homies,
Like he's
real.
a homie.
Yeah.
dog. Like he ain't faking that shit. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like I mean, people could be who they are. I mean, I guess you know.
It just happens, Sometimes people cross those barriers,
Uh-huh.
but I mean, it's not really a big deal. At least,
What
not to
do
me.
you think about that though? Like Spanky and them chasing and him telling everybody like, "Hey," and I'm not talking shit. I'm just bringing it up. But like he's going on Instagram like, "Hey, homie, like we got to get this food." Like,
Yeah, no, I don't understand it. I mean, like you said, he wasn't our problem. He was not a Southsider.
he didn't make us look bad, you know.
He's a blood.
Yeah,
I
he,
don't know why.
he made them look
I
bad
don't
and
know.
shit.
I don't know why he felt like entitled to have to do all that. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, I saw recently Royalty saying that he wants to get like all you guys like, or he's been having talks of all you guys being united and shit again. Like, I don't know if he's talking about everybody or if he was talking about like
Remaking-
all your guys' generation and shit. You know what I mean?
We're gonna remake We Are the World. He's gonna
That actually be dope. We are the world.
yeah, we've been talking about it. We'll see what you know, it's all talk until, you know, money shows
You
up.
think it's gonna happen though, dog?
If the money's right, you know, it's like, it all comes down to like if the money in the situation's right, you know what I mean? Because, you know, otherwise it's just talk.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he's about his business, though. He's always been about the business.
You know,
and shit.
I'm down, you know. If it unites and helps our cause, yeah, hell yeah.
You think it'll come down to personalities and shit, like having that much people in old school?
Well, somebody's making more than somebody else, yeah.
Who's in this group?
I don't know.
From what I know, from what he was talking about, I don't know if you've seen it. It was just like he was on Instagram Live. He said he talked. It was him. He talked to Little One, Shadow, Capone, you, and I'm not sure if he talked to anyone else. Oh, Night Owl too. He was talking to Night Owl, and that he wanted to get all the homies united and shit. You know?
Yeah, who's going to make the money? You know what I mean? Who's getting the, you know, if it's
I
all,
was
I'm
hoping we
down-
could get the insight from you
I'm
and
down,
shit.
I'm down if it's all equal. You know, everything's equal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
To do like a
That'd
whole
be
project
dope, dog.
together?
I don't know exactly what he was talking about. I'm trying to
That'd
get
be
the
cool.
inside scoop. You know how the
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
reporters trying to get the inside scoop and shit?
You know
I'm trying
more-
to be
you know
like
more than I do.
Wojnarowski
You know
and
more
shit.
than I do.
Drop a Woj bomb right now. I was going to
right.
go on Instagram Live right now and be like, according to Mr. D, these fucking guys are going to do a whole album together or
That's
something
right.
and shit.
Yeah, I heard Too Short, E40, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube are doing a record.
That'd be dope as
shit.
fuck, dog. That'd be dope.
So
That's crazy.
maybe I could get on that record too.
Hey, what do you think about what Conejo said, dog?
What
Conejo said, and I think it's very, very true what he said, as far as myself. Somebody was asking Conejo if he would have a black person on his album, and then Conejo said, why the fuck would we got to have them on our albums? How come they don't have us on their albums? And he's like, I don't care if King Little G got this person on his album and this and that. He's like, why isn't King Little G on someone
said
else's
this a long
album?
time ago, huh?
Yeah. And I thought to myself, like, damn, dog, like, we're not on everybody's. But then Sad Boy has
I
something
don't
with
know.
them.
Above the Law record.
Yeah.
Sad Boy has
Above
something
the Law
with them.
record had Kid Frost on it. So
Yeah, but that was all the Ruthless family, no?
Exactly.
That Easy
That's-
E ran shit a little
that's
different,
a Chicano
dog.
right there. So
Easy E ran shit a little different.
Of
Easy E
course.
was really, really, really hood, dog.
Yeah, for
like,
course.
I mean, you could tell that was way different. But let's think about that. Ever since then, have we had any Mexicans on their shit? Besides Sad Boy. Sad Boy
What
did.
about
I said that.
Cap G? That was not on nobody's shit?
I don't. Is he considered
I don't think he's just Chicano rap.
But he's, I mean, they're not going to have a Chicano, I don't know. I mean, he's Mexican, he's Chicano.
No, but he don't rap like us, or he's not, like, we don't believe in the same thing.
Okay.
That's
So
like,
that- so
that's
you're
like
talking
that
about,
YTM little bit.
What is,
Like,
is this
you
a
know,
song? I smoked something with your girlfriend or something.
or
Yeah, yeah.
Peso, right? Like,
Oh,
they're not
no,
like us.
that was a
so-
blood, isn't he?
I don't know.
I thought Peso was a blood.
Never heard of you, G.
I never heard of That's right. I heard about that for recently because who the fuck was talking about? Oh, that whole bullshit started with the hardest essay shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit, dog. That
Yeah,
shit.
they were saying he was a blood. I don't know why he's calling.
Hey, you know
himself
what?
a
I like other people's music, dog. I like other people's music and shit. Like those kind of people, I listen to it. But why does it gotta be that Mexicans always try to, or Latinos, or let's just say homies? Why do we always gotta try to step over? Why do we gotta be that one? Let me tell you this.
Well, like that essay.
Yes,
to be okay, like stepping over each
it
other.
takes nothing for me, and well, I mean, I guess I'm not a rapper anymore, but I guess I'm still kind of considered a rapper. But
Well, what do you consider yourself? The voice of the people?
Nah, dog. I just did this because I don't have time. Like I'd always be at the studio and fucking trying to
Damn, I
go
was gonna just ask you if you want to do a song.
do something. I'll do it.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
thought
I'll do
you said
it.
you weren't a rapper no more.
But nah, but that's like doing fucking albums and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then you're doing a video over here, and then now you got to make an appearance at this guy's music video, and then I don't come home until like 2:00 in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
You
I
don't
mean?
gotta
And then
do all
fucking
that.
like, now you have to though. You got to stay
gotta
active. You
network,
got to
you
do
gotta
that
network.
shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, you do.
So, like, I think like all that is too much to be doing and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I
but
mean-
why do we have to be on top of each other? Like, why can't like somebody like me reach out to you and put my ego down? And what did I tell you? I said, man, I think you're very, very dope. I believe in you, and I think you're gonna go somewhere.
Correct.
Not too many people are gonna say shit
Hell
like that,
no.
dog.
Nah.
And I told you that in the DM.
Yeah.
And some people will tell you in the DM and won't tell you in person. And I'll tell
Correct.
you this, and people are going to see this shit.
Correct.
Why can't we all be like that? Why can't we all just say like, hey, dog, you got next. Let's
Yeah.
all support Young Uno. He's next.
Yeah.
Instead of somebody be like, man, I ain't gonna feature on, or I ain't gonna go support him. Why do you
Yeah.
think it's like that? How do you guys feel about that shit?
I think it's just in the blood. I don't know. So it might be just in the DNA from back in the Aztecs. We sacrificed people. We're just,
Damn, he just went deep and shit. Now we gotta kill each other real quick and shit.
I don't know. To be honest, I think that's a problem with us as a whole culture. Because if you look at other cultures like blacks, for example,
It
they
seems-
they
it
help
seems-
each other
it
a
seems-
lot.
I put up a
Yes.
post one time. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's like the blacks helping each other up, and then you see the Chicano side, they're out pushing each other down.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And then it's weird because like well, like let's say a black person, that fool will make a song and chill with his enemy. Like they're like, oh, we're above that now. We're doing music. We're getting paid.
yeah.
But it'd be hard for like Hispanics and other like, you know what I mean, like for us to make a song with our enemy and like chill with them in the studio and be like, yeah, we're making money now, like, and just brush that. Like we're too like, nah, fuck that fool. He's from over there.
Too much pride.
Fuck her. She's from over there. Like, yeah, we still have too much pride and machismo and shit. But I think it's
That is
wrong.
very, very
it's,
true.
it's wrong. But I don't know. I don't know how the fuck we would grow out of that.
People ask me this question, right? If I would ever do something with the Norteño right here, right?
Mhm.
And I tell them, like, I wouldn't do it, but that's because I'm cool with homies from the Bay. I'm cool with upstate homies. And they had it way deeper. Like, okay, I'm from the IE. Say somebody that you went at it, right? There's another vato from Pacoima.
Mhm.
I fuck with you, and I start fucking with you really, really tough and hard, right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go do something with your enemy, dog, because I have that much respect for you now.
Okay.
I'm not the type of person that's gonna do it just to have an interview,
Okay.
right? So if these vatos, the homies from up north, went to war with these people, how am I gonna have a northerner sitting next to me knowing that I'm cool as fuck with these fools?
Mhm.
I'm very, very close with Bay Recon, dog. They're homies from upstate rappers, right?
Okay.
They're homies.
Yeah, they're homies, dog. We even went over there. Me and my family went over there. We were on their block. I did a documentary with them because I don't only do podcasts. I do documentaries and shit, you know?
That's
I'd
right.
like to do one on you guys.
That'd be cool.
And I went over there. How am I going to have a Norteño here the next week knowing that they fucking had bloodshed over there? People died over there, you know? Can't do it, dog.
Okay.
I can't do it. And it's not that I don't want to bridge any gaps. I have too much respect, dog.
Do over there, like, do they see all the norteños as a whole? As opposed to, like, how, like, for example, like, over here, like, we're Southsiders, but I'm from Pacoima, you're from the IE. But we're both Southsiders. So is it like, if it was reversed, would they be like, oh, fuck all the Southsiders because I had a problem with this one Southsider? You get what I'm saying?
No Norteño see it like that?
Like, yeah, like how you're saying, oh, I can't have no norteño, even though, like, they just had an issue with this one specific.
I know
group
what
of
you
people.
mean, like, 'cause they're Bay Area, so maybe I could do one with fucking,
Like-
like someone like Fresno or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, something
out
like
there.
that, yeah.
I don't know. I just ain't gonna cross that line of
Okay.
disrespect. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I don't want to
won't do
find
it,
out.
dog.
I don't wanna find out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, like, there's a rapper. I'm not gonna say his name. He's very, very popular, very in our genre, and he wanted to come here, right? And I just didn't answer. I didn't answer the people that were asking. Multiple people were asking me, and it would have been a good look. But I'm cool with the Vato, and I'm really, really cool with the Vato that doesn't like him.
Mm.
And they had real problems behind the scenes. I'm not gonna have them sitting in that chair.
Mm.
Like, that's not me, dog. Like, I don't do that shit, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like,
That's solid.
like the whole road and radio thing. Like when he had Young Throb, I felt a certain type of way, dog. Like that Vato's no good, dog. And everybody from the IE knows he's no good, dog.
I didn't even.
And
know
I
that
don't
shit.
give
That's
two
crazy.
fucks. If you don't know he's no good, then you're not in tap with our culture, dog.
Yeah.
And if it's a younger part of our culture, then fucking stick to your generation and don't cross over into this culture, like into our younger side. You know what I mean? Because now you just interview somebody that's no good, dog.
Yeah.
Like if you were on the yard or in you're part of a fucking hood, that shit don't ride, dog. I don't give a fuck if you're an
Yeah.
interviewer or not, dog. You can't do that with the molester. So
Nah.
you can't do that with somebody that's no good.
That's-
Low-key,
SPM?
I think a PC is worse.
I
Than
don't
a,
fuck with SPM.
I think that's worse than a northerner.
But people seem to still fuck with his, you know.
I don't.
No, I'm not saying you, But it seems I got a lot of flack for talking shit about that guy. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
You know, it's like people mad at me because
but you're
Just
only
like-
spitting your truth. You're speaking your truth, though.
it's like I was born and raised to dislike any child molester is the worst piece of shit on
Oh
earth.
yeah, yeah.
And then it comes up to you know, a rat second, and you know his level's a piece of shits.
Uh-huh.
But you know,
I used to bump SPM in the prison, right?
Uh-huh.
I got a hold of this CD.
uh-huh.
I'm fucking bumping that shit every day. We were on lockdown, so nobody could really go on your door and fucking,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
And this is what an OG told me. I'm in there, man. We come off lockdown and somebody comes on. This Vato had the llaves to the yard, right? This Vato goes, turn that shit off, G. And I was like,
What's
what you
wrong
talking
with you?
about? And he was like, why you bumping that for? I said, man, this shit is hard. I ain't turning that shit off, dog. He was like, homie, you know what that fool got locked up for? Nah, he said, when you come out to yard, we'll talk about it, you know? And so this Vato breaks it down to me, and I'm like, what the fuck am I playing, dog? Like, why the fuck am I playing this shit, you know? And when I got out, I looked that shit up. I researched it and made sure I knew what the fuck I was talking about
Yeah.
before I stopped, you know what I mean? And this Vato did, like, the fucking DNA test, the kid is his and
Yeah.
shit, you know, with the fucking underage girl. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the shit's different in Texas. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
that.
she was a stripper.
It doesn't matter, dog.
Well, she was in
Like,
junior high school too.
I was gonna say that. You think that people, he still has a huge fan base because he's from Texas? Because
Yeah.
if he was from here, like that just don't fly.
Nope.
Like even I think he's talented. I think he's talented, but just the fact that he did all that and he's in jail for that, it doesn't matter.
Obviously, it don't fly in Texas either. He's PC'd.
What did you say that people got outraged about it? How did you say it?
I think it was just. I think just
I
in
didn't say
general.
it. I said I pray for all his victims. I don't know. Something
I think
like,
just.
motherfuck SPM, and I'll say it again. Something like that.
No
'Cause I dissed him
shit.
on the Busted Free record. No one ever really caught that.
Damn.
You know, that when, on the first when me and Frank did a record,
Uh-huh.
and I dissed him on that, and then one of the, that's not even new no more. But I said I'll say it again, motherfuck SPM.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Did you know when you said that it was going to be something?
I didn't care.
You were like, fuck it.
If you're his fan, I don't want you to be my fan.
There's a fucking problem, huh? If you know,
I
like,
don't want you to be mine.
how do you feel about that, huh? Being
what?
younger and shit. And,
Well, I mean, I grew up listening to SPM, and then as you get older, you you find out why he's busted.
yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, that's crazy, dog. Like, you have a little bit of sentimental value to his music because you grew up listening to it. He spoke in a way where he felt like he was talking about you. And then it was relatable to a lot of people. I think that's why his fan base is so big. And they're still rocking with him, even through all this shit.
Yeah.
But
even
you can't-
homies, dog. Even
I know,
homies.
I know.
look on Instagram like, how the fuck you guys follow us and like want to be one of us, right? And I'm talking about Southsiders. Yet you accept that.
Yeah, I think the way they see it in a weird way, they're like, fuck that fool. Like, if I see him, I'll smash on that fool, but that fool's music's hard, so I'm going to listen to it. But in a weird way,
Let me
you're
ask you
still
this, dog.
supporting that fool.
And I
right?
need
Like,
you to look at me in the eyes. Do you still bump R. Kelly?
I
Do you still bump R.
Bump R.
Kelly?
Kelly? I
You
didn't
bump R.
bump R.
Kelly,
Kelly.
you bump SPN,
No.
dog. I don't know.
I was
But
never big
hear
on
him,
R. Kelly.
I did hear him playing Beat It.
Beat it. It's similar. It's a similar situation.
Well,
with
what's
R.
up with
Kelly
Michael
and-
Jackson?
That's
Then?
how
You
I'm
still
saying.
bump
He was
Michael
probably Billie
Jackson?
Jean.
But see, the thing is, Michael Jackson never got found guilty, so does he get a pass?
Yeah, see, that's
There's
the
no
thing.
paperwork.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
But homie, how you gonna sleep in this fucking bed with someone else's kids, dog?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
give a
he's
fuck
right.
how
And not
cool-
just one, about 10.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
Like,
even sleep
what
in the
the
bed with my
heck?
daughter anymore, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and that's my daughter, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Heck no, that's a big no-no. I don't
So-
even sleep in the kids with
so
my,
you don't-
with
so
my
you don't-
kids. Hell no.
So you don't bump Michael Jackson at all,
I don't. Honest to truth, I don't.
even his old songs,
Not even his old songs.
Even
I
when
don't
he-
support him.
even like when he was a kid.
No.
A B C.
No.
1, 2, 3.
I'd rather listen to Barney.
Just look over your shoulder, honey.
Shoot.
That was Michael Jackson's a gray area for me because I don't know if he didn't. I don't know if whatever came about it, dog. I was too young.
That's crazy.
So, but do you bump R. Kelly or you're not getting off the hook, dog? Did you?
I never.
bump
I
R.
mean,
Kelly
I never
or not?
really bumped R. Kelly.
Oh, dude, you're
I
not
think-
a freak, huh? You're not a freak in the
well,
sheets? Oh, man.
like,
dog,
keep
come
it on the down low,
homie.
come
You
on.
didn't fucking bump R.
Nah,
Kelly,
like that fool.
dog.
Like what was his like Ignition? Fucking what was it?
Toot, toot, beep, beep.
Like I think R. Kelly was cracking. I don't know. When was that fool popping? Like what era?
90s.
Like every era, dog. Like that fool was a fucking legend, dog.
Yeah,
Before
nah.
this bullshit.
Keith Sweat was harder.
Keith Sweat.
Hey, but the thing about R. Kelly,
Yeah.
he wasn't touching little kids, was he?
He peed on a little
Oh
girl.
no, but he did marry Aaliyah when she was underage.
She was like
though.
14, huh?
She was.
We don't use that
How-
fucking
15?
number
Oh, sorry.
here, young
13
Uno.
plus 1.
He keeps catching me.
I don't know, dog. What do you think, Mr. D? You fuck with R. Kelly or not, dog?
Before all this, yeah, I used to love his music.
If you had a chick and you took her home from the bar, you're married and everything, I'm just saying,
Keep
but
it
if
on
you
the-
were
Hypothetically,
young
hypothetically.
Keep it
and
on the
she
down
puts
low.
on R. Kelly, are you going to tell her, if she's bad, if she has her clothes off already,
I'm gonna tell her to switch it to Keith Sweat.
there you
That's
go,
what's up.
dog.
Or put on Gangsters Get
I want
Lonely.
it, yeah.
Put
That's
on
right.
Gangsters Get Lonely too.
Man,
I know the guy
dog.
who made that song.
That's right.
Hey, do you ever look around like, man, we had a good run? Like, because you guys had, I
look
think you
around-
guys
I
had the
look
biggest
around-
run.
I look around kids that were born in 2005. I'm like, man, that kid could have been born off my song.
like you guys were the most successful out of everybody like that has came and gone and went and now. Do you ever look at it like,
tripped.
man?
It happened so fast, and I was just in the moment. It's like I feel like it's like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
You're about to fucking get it again. Dog. Once you guys go on tour, this is gonna be
I
the
feel
next
like I feel
Beatles
like I
right
still
here.
got it. I never lost it.
Damn,
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
fed
That's
time.
what's
There you
up.
go. That's what it's about.
You're
dog.
right. He is
there,
cocky.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right
He's
there.
No,
cocky.
he's not.
I feel no. I'm not saying we Southland. You know, I'm sure.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
never stopped. We've been consistent through the
That's
whole
dope, dog.
through the whole 20 years.
That's dope. I want to see
There's
you guys
not
win.
not a 1 year gone by I ain't released something in 20 years.
No shit.
So, yeah.
And you sell still, dog.
Yeah.
You have a lot of fucking shit going on.
It's,
dog.
just, it's consistency.
We were in San Diego and some fool pulled up with a backpack, and he's like, "Where's Mr. D?" I'm like, "Oh, that fool be here in a bit." He's like,
He didn't even want to talk to you?
"Well, he did. He bought my CD, but then when he opened his backpack, he pulled out like 10 CDs, all of this guy's CDs, and he wanted him to sign all of them."
No
I was like,
shit.
"Damn, that's
How
right."
does that feel, dog?
It's cool. I'm glad there's people that
Still
appreciate
after
that.
so long, huh?
Yeah, it's making the shit that homies can relate to. It's cool. You know?
That's right. How does that make you feel knowing that you have a solid backbone like that and that you're on a good team?
I mean, I didn't feel nothing in that moment because I already
Give a
knew.
shit.
I already know where I'm at. You know
Don't
what I mean?
take it for granted, dog. A
Nah,
lot of
nah,
us
never.
do not have someone to not. I won't say like walk us through.
Well,
it,
the
like
guidance.
he's holding your hand. or
Yeah, but
anything,
to guide you in the right direction.
Think about this, dog. You have someone that's well respected, someone that is a legend,
hmm
and it seems like he really cares about your well being, not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for profit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, it feels good. I mean, there's other certain groups would have approached me, I would have rejected them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I mean, this just getting to know him, like he seemed like a good dude. It came from a good place, and then everything was just right. I mean, I feel grateful to have him because I mean he's really experienced. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And I'm
Making me
young.
blush, man.
I'm young. I'm young, so I mean, you know, he's guiding me in a good place. So
Man,
I'm
he's
looking
gonna give
forward
you a
to
signing bonus right now, dog. Extra rack right now.
That's
And shit.
Oh, that was a credit card. Here. I'll drop a dime. on
How
you.
long you guys plan on working
it.
together?
Don't drop
dog?
dimes. Don't
I
drop dimes.
know.
He's dropping dimes. I got
Take it easy, Takashi. Just like, how long you guys planning on working together? Like, you know, are you gonna eventually go off on your own? And I mean, that's the
You know,
ultimate
me
goal,
answer that
right?
question. I plan on working till the wheels fall off.
That's what's up,
You
dog.
know,
Even when he goes on his own.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't
That's what
know.
tell him.
I don't really
Anybody
plan on
come
going.
to anybody comes to him, you know, I'll speak for you. Don't trip. You know.
I have more of a respect for you right now because the way you guys interacted, dog, like when I was just walking in and shit, because I came from the store, you guys were right here.
Mhm.
You were making sure he was cool.
Oh, of course.
You know, you were asking him questions like your guys' personal business, whatever. I'm not gonna say, it, but like you were making sure he was all right. You were making sure like he was good, dog. And some people don't give a fuck about that. They just want to, all right, let's get to this interview and then let's like get some light shine on him and let's try to get this money. You know?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I, like I said, I was raised. You know, well, when my brother came home in 2000, around. Well, he kept going. You know, for his biggest stint, and I seen how he acted and how he took care, and he pretty much raised me because I don't have a dad. So my brothers were like my father.
Yeah,
You know, and they're all in and out of prison, especially my oldest one, Ray.
yeah,
And he taught me, you know, how to treat someone. And you know, you think of people who went to prison, they teach you how not to be.
yeah,
But he came home and taught me how to be and how to act.
yeah.
And treat other people with respect.
Just in this game though, dog, it's like more money. More, let's see what we can get out of him, dog. And it seems like this is like you're trying to show him the way.
Yeah, well, as long as it's fair. Like I
Are
said,
you like that with all your artists? How many artists you got signed?
None, just him.
That's the only one. So
Well,
all
I
your
worked with the
attention
other.
is on him?
I worked with Saint and Hillside and the homeboy Kaz and Lazy from
Yeah.
the homeboys from Evergreen. But besides them, it's really just focused on him.
Hey, dog, I saw a little bit of your guys' Rhodium radio interview, and your homie that says he likes the Clippers, dog. That vato got to go, dog. You gotta get him off
Who
the
was that?
team,
Who was
homie.
that?
What I think
You
what,
gotta get him off the
Oh,
team.
was that
homie.
Adam?
Oh
think
no,
it was,
no!
yeah.
I was
That's-
just
that's
listening
that's
to
the,
it
that's the bad guy in my movie. Yeah,
because I was working, and that's so I wasn't watching the
Oh, yeah,
thing. I
Adam's
just,
cool,
It
yeah.
had just popped up, and then I
Poor
heard your
Adam.
name, right?
At least it's at least
And
it's
I was
at,
like, I'm gonna let it roll,
at
let it
least
play.
it's LA. So
And
he
I
could've
said, man, the Clippers, dog.
You
Like,
would have really
oh,
hated it if I
man.
would have brought Lazy with me. He's a Celtics fan.
Oh man, dog. I mean, it is what it is, dog.
Well, who's your football team?
I don't have a football team.
Oh, okay, either do I.
Colts and Yellow Jackets. That's about it, dog.
You should like the Colts.
Nah,
That's kind of.
I can't have a football. My son's football team is Dallas Cowboys.
That's the only team I don't like.
Dang, what are you, a Raider fan or Chargers?
I like whoever I'm betting on. That's why I was checking the scores right now. Being
Yeah.
rude, checking scores.
I don't know, dog. Like,
Nah,
I
Raiders,
think I'm so.
if I had to answer, it'd be Raiders. But man, every time they disappoint me.
I'm so emotionally involved and tied to the fucking Lakers. I can't give that much dedication to anybody else.
So
Dog.
we can't talk.
Hey,
about,
but
so we
to-
can't talk about the Raiders. Who should be the starting quarterback?
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
But to
dog.
keep
You
it-
can talk to him. He knows.
to keep it
Who's
G,
better, Carr or Mariota?
to keep it G.
Damn, look at he's on that shit.
What
Like
do you
he
say,
knows.
Mariota?
Dog. Yeah, he knows. Like he follows that. Like I can't tell you like this from
I
that.
like Carr because he's from Bakersfield, but Mariota's
He's from Bakersfield.
yeah,
No shit.
but Mariota's from Hawaii, so but Mariota's better.
Okay.
I know Carr's good too. They both got two.
Yeah, I can have a basketball conversation about anything, anybody, but I can't because he's too like he'll be on it. Like he knows what the
Well,
fuck.
as soon as I walked in, we started talking about football.
No shit.
But to keep it G, like Chicanos, they just go for whoever reps their hood.
They do.
Yeah,
Huh?
like I'm gonna- like you know
He's
what I
a
mean?
Pittsburgh Pirate.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pirates,
Yeah,
Penguins, Steelers,
Yeah.
and I don't even watch their games.
You're just like riding for it. And
Yeah,
shit? That's what's up.
What is that? A Cincinnati Reds hat? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's for Colts. I wear.
You,
it
you
for
like the
Colts
Reds? You
and
Reds
shit.
really like Reds?
No. Damn, I know, huh? Might as well get a number 14 jersey too, huh? Fuck. Anything else you guys want to let the people know? Anything else you guys want to talk about, dog?
shit. What else?
We're both
I don't know. You ran out of questions already.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, we don't have to leave. I'm just asking, dog.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, my album's right here. That shit's brand new. It's my first album ever.
Let's talk about the album, dog.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
shit
yeah.
is so dope.
That's a reason to talk.
Nah, hey, this shit is so dope. What is your favorite song off the album?
My favorite song is probably "Don't Push Me."
You?
I like the last one. I miss you.
Have you heard this album yet?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's good. It's bomb.
Hey, my favorite song on this one is "Wanna Be a Gangster." Dog.
Yeah, that's just hard.
That shit is so dope. I
Yeah.
rewinded that shit like 3 times. I was like, man, that shit is hard. What made you guys choose the single?
What did we choose?
Which
Little
one?
Southland?
The Southland came first, right?
Yeah,
Southland is
Southland's
coming.
coming.
But I feel like that was just like you guys threw
Just
it out
to
there
introduce.
to get you
Yeah.
ready for
Yeah.
Life is Good.
Yeah. Well-
We were in Arizona and we couldn't figure out what to shoot,
Yeah.
and we just started.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
life is
I
good.
thought it was like planned
Nah,
out,
that
dog.
shit was not
wasn't
planned.
planned at all.
It's
I mean,
like
yes, it was
perfect. That
all
shit
planned.
stand
That
out,
shit was
dog.
all planned.
wasn't planned at all.
Like even when you're listening to the album and then that one comes on, it's like
No,
stands
to
out, dog.
tell you
Yeah.
the truth, we were going to do that song with me in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm cocky
Uh-huh.
and I want to be. I want to be. I want to be. In it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
paying for this. I want to be my song in it. So I was like, but
You
look-
guys
look-
sampled a few songs.
Look at the
huh?
title of the song, me and him, and what's it called, "Freak" or something.
Oh yeah, freak. Hey, that one's hard too. I like that.
Hey,
So let me finish, man.
go ahead.
So it's called "I Want to Freak" or something like that. So I'm like, how are we gonna do this? With all these people around, there's not that many girls here. So how are we gonna do that?
Order
song?
strippers.
In Arizona, I didn't have no stripper numbers. So I'm like, what other song can we do? Hurry, pick one. So we look at the list. I'm pick one. Hurry. And he's pick Life is. I think we both picked it.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do that song. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just winged it.
No shit.
Yeah.
And like you guys were like, what were you doing in Arizona? You guys had business up there?
We were doing autograph signing with Miklo.
No shit.
You know-
Like the American Meat
Yeah,
Meatball?
yeah, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That is so dope,
It
dog.
was like in Hollywood, though.
Yeah.
Nah. Why did you tell him I'm young
Disappointing.
Uno?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
You were never looking at the same?
I think
I
You
think
should
he
have
was.
took his fucking leg off and threw it at him.